A woman tries to escape her husband's domestic violence. She deliberately asks the flight attendant to add milk to her coffee. Soon, the word help clearly appears on the cup. The woman holds her breath, waiting for the flight attendant's response. But the flight attendant doesn't notice anything unusual. Instead, she pushes the food cart away. Just when she's on the verge of despair, her husband suddenly wakes up from his sleep. Frightened, the woman quickly covers the cup. Only then is she not noticed by the abusive husband. The determined wife presses the service button again. But this time, the husband seems to sense the woman's intention, and warns her in a low voice to behave herself. Otherwise, you won't see the sun tomorrow. Fortunately, the flight attendant comes back at this moment. Seeing this, the woman quickly holds out the cup, signaling the flight attendant to add a little more milk to her coffee. This time, the flight attendant finally notices the distress signal on the cup. She immediately understands. So she suggests changing the woman's seat. Unexpectedly, the abusive husband says they just got married recently. He doesn't want to be separated from his wife for a moment. Seeing that the husband refuses firmly, the flight attendant has no choice but to lie that the couple are lucky customers, and they can be upgraded to first class for free, and promises the husband on the spot she'll come back for him after settling his wife. This dispels the husband's suspicion. After the woman changes her seat, the flight attendant immediately asks the woman what's going on. The woman rolls up her sleeve, showing the scars from domestic violence. The kind flight attendant is shocked at the sight, so she decides to save the woman from the abyss of suffering. At this moment, the abusive man noticed that the flight attendant hadn't come to fetch him, so he quickly got up to take a look. Unexpectedly, he was blocked by the flight attendant's food cart. Little did he know that all this was the flight attendant's plan. The purpose was to hold him back. At this time, the abusive man also sensed something was wrong, so he started searching around the cabin. Soon, he pinpointed his wife's location. Then he grabbed her and dragged her to the lounge. He intended to beat his wife up. Unexpectedly, when he took off the hat, he found it was the flight attendant. Taking advantage of the abusive man's momentary confusion, the flight attendant subdued him with just one move. The abusive man struggled desperately. He still remembered to ask about his wife's whereabouts. It turned out that the two had already swapped coats. The flight attendant secretly hid the woman in the food cart. The flight attendant pushed the cart out unnoticed. In the end, the abusive man was successfully subdued. What awaits him is legal punishment.